things would Bob like to be doing?
He'd like me to be more organized, keep track of things, keep track of the bills. We had, I think, 2 collection notices for 15 or 16, 20-something bills recently.
But all the other bills are paid then?
Yeah, I paid him. He has no clue how much I do, just because he's never taken an interest. I've always taken care of the mortgage and done the shopping and done the housework, and I had a part-time job for a long time. I basically raised Jane, and I spent a lot of time doing things with her. And Bob works really long hours, and I appreciate that, but so do I.
Yeah, so are you the one who takes care of the money then?
Well, we have a joint account, so that's been a bit of a problem because I'm not working right now, and he gets a bit fed up.
Alright, so is Jane your only child?
Mm-hmm.
So, you used to work then?
I did. I mean, that made a difference as well. I brought in a bit of extra money that we didn't really need, but it was kind of just nice to have.
And how long has it been since you stopped working?
About a year ago, I think. Yeah. I worked at a baker's, and it closed, so it was not my choice to stop working. I wouldn't have stopped if I had a choice.
So, what are you looking forward to when things are in the house are kind of sorted out and you're not getting collection notices?
Well, it would just be really nice. I could do more around the house and enjoy life.
What would you say is the first thing you would like to see improving?
I suppose Bob just understanding what sorts of things I'm going through and what it's like to be me.
And what's it like when Bob understands?
Well, he stops, getting on my back all the time, and he, comes in a little bit earlier from work, that kind of thing. But usually he comes in and says, this hasn't been done, and that hasn't been done, and you need to be doing all of these things, and he always finds the thing that needs to be done that hasn't been done yet, even if I've done all the other things that need to be done. But I do a lot of things, and it's not maybe as tidy as it was before, but the way you hear him talk about it, you would think that we live in a pigsty.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of things will he be saying when things are getting better then?
Maybe something like, "Hi, honey, how was your day?" That would just be really nice. Just something as little as that, instead of walking in and saying, "You haven't done this and you haven't done that, and the bills aren't paid, and there's another collection notice," and just nitpicking.
So what else will be different when things are better?
I guess we'll just get back to talking about each other's day and having a meal together, just little things like that. I mean, he's saying that I don't ever do things, I don't ever cook, and I do.
So you'd like to just maybe have a meal together in the house?
Yeah. A lot of the time, Bob gets in so late, the food's done, or it's getting cold, or it has to go into the garbage, and, a lot of the time he's been working, so he goes out to the bar afterwards and has drinks and food, and then he comes in and just says, "Oh, I'm not hungry." I've made the meal, and he just doesn't eat, so that sucks. But when Jane was home, we'd make a real effort, to just all three of us sit around the table and have a meal, and a lot of times my parents would come over because they live nearby, especially on Sundays. Unless we were away for the day, pretty much every Sunday my parents would come over. And they, if we were away during the day, they'd come over at night. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. So these Sunday meals with your parents, are those something that's going to keep happening then?
Well, yeah, they still are. Well, not the trips out really, but my parents are still coming over every Saturday. But Bob usually isn't there because he's working, or if he's not working, he's at the bar.
So if things were better, then Bob would also be coming to these Sunday meals?
Yeah, definitely.
And what else would be different when things are better?
We just spend some time together, have a meal, talk about the day, do things on the weekends, maybe go on trips. It is really frustrating to me that's all gone down the drain while Bob's at the bar all the time. I mean, he's never home.